Hello everyone, welcome to today's session on 3 online marketing tools for property agent. I hope everyone's healthy and safe. My name is Kuga, your trainer today. There's a chat box where you can plonk any questions or comment or just want to say hello, please do. I will be checking and answering questions in between trainings and also in the end of the training. So let's begin. Our agenda today is to know about keyword research. What is SEO and SEM, keyword research tool, Google Trend, and Spotlight. So keyword research is very important SEO factors along with link and content marketing. The difference between a website that gets tons of organic search and one gets none is that the keywords that they use. By using effective keywords research tool, you can determine a popular find related market industry specific topics to drive the traffic on your site. So by finding out what people are searching for, put yourself in a strong position to help them achieve their goal as well as yours. So basically asking these 3 critical questions can help you determine what a good keyword is. Are these keyword targeting what people are searching for, what consumers are searching for? Will the searchers who find my site using these keywords find the answers to their question? Will this traffic help me reach my goal? It could be monetarily or sign up or phone calls and things like that. If you can't answer these 3 questions, then you should change the keywords that you're using. So this is the traffic in Malaysia. So most visited website in Malaysia, the first quarter. So this is January 2020. So you're able to see Google is at number 1 with a monthly traffic of 5 million and pages per visit is 9.1. So it followed by YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Maybank. So in short, what it's trying to say, right? Google is number 1. So everyone uses Google for everything. We don't even say, hey, can you search this on search engine? We don't say that. We say, hey, Google it. You know, hey, where to go? You know, where's the shop? Google it. So the word Google is really famous. So the most popular search engine is Google. There's a joke, internet joke as well. You know, they say, hey, where's the best place to hide a dead body? And the answer is the second page of Google. Why did they? Basically, in order to be seen, you have to be in the first page, right? I'll ask you a question. When was the last time you actually do a search on Google and click on page number 2 or number 3 or number 4? I can't remember when the last I did. I don't know if you actually do, but the chances are very, very rare. So that's why they say, you know, if you hit a dead body in second page, nobody will even know. So same goes to your listing. So making sure that your listing appears on the first page is very important so that you get the attention, you get the branding for yourself as well. So it is important for you to be there. So basically, like what I said, keyword research is important. Keyword research is the blueprint for your online marketing effort, driving every decision you make. Anything searched on a search engine, whether a single word or phrase, is considered a keyword. So this is how search engine looks. I'm sure you know how Google looks. So as you realize, if you type in something, for example, what I did here was buy house in Rawang, right? You can go renting house in Subang Jaya or apartment for sale, anything like that. So most of the time when you click search, you're able to see, we call it paid ad, right? SEM. So SEM is search engine marketing. Is the process of increasing visibility on search engine and getting traffic either through SEO or paid search. So this SEM is paid search. So you're able to do SEM with Google to make sure that your ad appears as number 1 in the search result. But if you want something more organic, right? When I say organic, it means non-paid. So this is SEO. So SEO is the process of optimizing your website for the purpose of getting free traffic from search engine. So basically, SEO is important because an optimized website is easily understood by search engine crawlers and increase the chances of ranking higher in search engine result. So basically, you have to know your keywords, your organic keywords, because only then you will know how to be how to increase the search, and then you will be on top of the page. So remember, SEM, search engine marketing, is paid ad, and SEO is free ad. Okay, I mean, sorry, it's free organic search, not ad. So this is the two difference. So keywords on Google, basically, it's the algorithm is so smart on Google. It's just tremendous. So it detects all the words and potential related words as well. So like you see, houses for sale in Rawang, buy, and things. So it is quite good that it detects what you really want. And also, as you scroll down, you're able to see related keywords that's suggested by Google. So it will say that, hey, why don't you find for Rawang house for sale 2019? So it gives you the related keywords that you potentially can look at. Okay? So let's move on. A quick question before we move on to the first part, actually, or the second part rather. So which of the following represents organic search? So remember, I said organic search means, sorry, organic search means free non-paid search, right? You can answer in your chat box. It's quite easy. So SEO is free organic search, that's right. So bear in mind, always focus on your SEO first, and then you eventually, if you want to try SEM, you're able to do as well. We came to the, this is the next part. So this is the fun part, I would say, keyword research tool. There are so many research tools available. My personal favorite will be KW Finder, the shortcut for keyword finder, and then Keysearch and Google Keyword Planner. So there are other keyword research tools out there. You can look at maybe you're comfortable with that, but this is what I'm going to show today. So this is the layout of KW Finder. So you just need to Google K Finder, and then you can even have 10 days free trial, right? So you can have 10 days free trial, you can try, and then it is so simple to use. So keyword research is not rocket science. Just go to the keywords with low SEO, all right? With low SEO difficulty and high search volume. We have the most accurate SEO difficulty and exact searches volume. So basically, you want to make sure that the keyword that you are used, right, is not difficult and it has lots of volume. That means consumers or property seekers are using these words to find a particular property or listing and so on. So this is one of the examples. So I key in condo for rent, and I have chose Federal Territory, Kuala Lumpur. You can choose any area if you want, countries, and then all you need to do is click search, and you're able to see the volume of the keywords. So for example, here, houses for rent has the highest volume here, right? And then apartments has the similar volume. So you're able to see the volume. So vacation rentals are the most lowest, or even townhomes for rent are even low. So you're able to see what kind of keywords consumers or property seekers are looking for. You can check the search volume, and you can actually export the data as well. And then this is a result of one page. So I just crop it into two, so it's easier for you to look at. It was a bit too small. So that will be on your left. On your right, you'll have some intergraph going on, and it shows you the keyword difficulty scale. So as you can see, it's only 13 out of 10. So the lower the number it is, the better it is. And it also gives you a search volume for a year, that you can see from May until April 2020. So this little graph that's happened for a year in a glance. And also slightly, if you look below of the search result, you're able to see the websites that actually appear in your Google search results. So Property Guru is ranked #1 on Google page, and you're able to see who's the next. So Property Guru, iProp, Homes, and so on. So you're able to see which website will appear first. The next tool is Keysearch, right? Earlier we done with KW Finder, and next one will be Keysearch. So similar to KW Finder, Keysearch is very easy, and Keysearch is very generous for giving 1 month free trial account. So if you want to have a look at it, especially now that we are partial lockdown and we are being at home, so this is a great time for us to actually sit down, backtrack, and look at our listing, clean up, see whether the keywords that we are used is good enough, and so on. So similar to that, so easy. Just key in keyword that you're looking for, narrow down, and search. So you'll have a search trend past 12 months here. You can see May to April, right? It goes down. And then also the URL that lists on Google. So basically, these trends, most of the industries, if you look at, December will be slightly a slower month because, Christmas, New Year, holidays, and so on and that. So everything slowed down, the courts are closed, a lot of things are much more relaxed, I would say. So it is normal to see that December are always lower compared to the usual months. So you can tell that these data all are accurate. And one extra thing about Keysearch, that you're able to do the same keyword search for YouTube research. So in the event, if you have a YouTube video or YouTube page that you are actually posting lots of videos, and you want to make sure that you put the right keywords in the description box and so on, then I think this will be an amazing tool as well that you can use. So similar, it's the same. It's just that you just need to pick the YouTube research tab and then key in your keywords, and then it will appear here, right? So for example here, check the search volume, export data, and score difficulty, right? So the lesser the number it is, the better it is. Now we have Google Keyword Planner. So Google Keyword Planner is free Google Ad tools. You can use Keyword Planner to search keywords and see how a list of keywords might perform. So this is free. It's slightly, I would say, in-depth compared to the rest two. The rest two is very user-friendly, very easy to use. Google Keyword Planner is amazing as well. It has a lot of tools that you can look at it. So this is the screenshot I've taken. In order for you, because there's a lot of buttons, right? You might not know which is the right button to click in order for you to find your keywords. Simple. All you need to do is just click on Tools and Setting, and then click on Planner here, and you're able to see this box here. So you just key in some keywords. For example, I've done rental house, rental room, housing, and then I click search, right? And I have my location here. So it will narrow down the average monthly searches and the competition. So the higher the number is, meaning the better it is basically. So that means a lot of consumer or property seeker are using these words, right, to find. So if it's low, the word like housing, for example, it's low. So not many actually use this keyword to Google or to find or anything like that. This is the keyword that you provide, and it also will give you keyword ideas like suggestion to it. So you're able to see how high or how low the particular keyword is. So using these keywords, you are able to actually write out a good description, then you can decide this is what I want to do and so on. So all these might help you to appear on the first page as an organic search, right? As an organic search. So SEO, you might want to sit down and look at your listings, your active listing especially, and clean up your keywords if you think needed to be done. And also within the Google Keyword Planner, remember I showed you the SEM to appear as a paid ad. So you can do that as well. So all you need to do, I've taken some screenshots here. So once you click on campaign, and then you're able to see, they will ask you a few questions. What's your main advertising goal? Do you want to get more calls or more website visits and so on? And then you choose whichever relevant. And then simple, find new customers in this area. You can key in few areas you want, right? It will give you potential audience size. So this is about 4 million. And then when you click next after your location, set up your keywords. So once you set your keywords, right, it will recalculate and give your potential audience size. So once you have that, you can potentially think that, okay, this, I might maybe get at least 40,000, right? Or you have your own goal that you want, that in this month, I want this much people to actually see my particular ad or listing and so on. So once you're happy with that, you click next. And then you need to write your ad. Okay, to write your ad, you just need to put your first headline, second headline, third, and your description. It has some character limit, so you just want to be careful with that as well. And then finally, payment. So you choose the budget that you prefer. It gives you a range of estimation, and then daily average and so on. And then you can decide to pay. So if you prefer this way, in a way, a shortcut way, it's not organic, but you know, if you have money, you really want to make sure that you sell this particular listing, for example, then this would be a good way for you to do it as well. If you have some extra, I would say, cash to actually spend on, right, then you can decide on this also. The next thing we have is Google Trend. I love Google Trend. Google Trend is a search trend, features that shows how frequently a given search term is entered into Google search engine relative to the site is total search volume over a period of time. So Google Trend can be used for comparative keyword research and to discover event triggered spikes in keyword search volume. So Google Trend basically provides keyword related data, including search volume index and geographical information about the search engine. It's really amazing. I love it personally. So this is how it looks like. So what I've done here, I've keyed in the word rent, and I've keyed in the word sale home, and then I choose my area past 12 months and I do a search. So, and then I get, voila, you know, rent, because I just put rent instead of rent home, right? So you can see it could be anything. So you want to be much more specific on this. This was done on purpose. So next one I want to show, the next trend that I want to show is 4 terms. I've chose 4 terms here. I've chose Malaysia, past 12 month, all category website, and I put buy house, rent house, buy condo, rent condo. So now you can see the trend over the year. So yellow color buy condo has the lowest search volume. So this also, you can use this to think or track back. You know what? I've been actually selling condos. No wonder I'm not getting as much as my friend doing, who's actually doing rental. You know, quite weird. Maybe it's because that at that time or that period, that rather than people buying, they feel that renting is much more, you know, better off. So maybe you can take a step back and think, okay, you know what, maybe for these 3 months, I want to focus on rental, see what is the difference. So you're able to kind of set a goal for yourself, right? By doing this own research. Sometimes, you know, you have a lot of listings, but you don't know, what is the trend now, what's happening now. So it's going to be difficult for you to decide. So with Google Trend, kind of give you an idea. So it'll be useful for you to actually look at it. And also just below it, it's a one-page result. So you'll see this little graph going on, and underneath you're able to see compact breakdown by sub-region. So you have Malacca, Penang, Sarawak, and so on. And then for rent house, you can see the related queries under property guru, IPOP, and so on. So it kind of give you a breakdown if you want to, right? And then, so everything starts with keyword. So basically, in short, keyword is the key. So having said that, now you have the keywords that you know that you want to put in, then you know how you want to write now. Where should I do it, right? So basically, if you have agent net and then you have your listing, you should put in your headline and description. So for description, I would suggest don't write too long, right? Keep it between 80 to 150 words. People are scanning your listing before they find the interesting and continue to read. So a good rule of thumb is to write description between 80 to 150 words. Break up to smaller points, right? You don't have to put a beautiful flowery sentence, so break it to small points. And then from what they call, from this, right, you can actually subtopic it. For example, you want to put for example, what I would recommend, you start with unit condition, speak about facilities and then amenities. So unit condition could be you know, the view direction, the fitting, the condition of the apartment or the house itself. And then facilities is basically if it's a condo apartment, do they have swimming pool, gym, park, or whatever is it listed down. And then amenities is so important. What are the hospitals, schools, supermarket, and so on. And finally, transportation. When I say transportation, don't get mixed up just by saying that MRT or LRT, even it includes highway. So you can say 2 kilometers away from this particular highway, or, you know, 5 bus stop to Kranajaya. So anything that relates to transport. So keep it simple. Don't write too long, you know, don't write too short. Just make sure that you give enough information to basically. So this is headlines. Sorry, this is description and headline. So for headline, you have character limit of 70, and you need to make sure that your headlines is straight to the point, right? Try to think yourself as a property seeker. What is the most selling or renting, a point of this particular unit or property that you're looking at? So what would you write? You know, you probably would say a newly renovated kitchen, or you probably would say, you know, if it's a more to like a, I would say housing area, like more to like you know, person like a family member, then you can say, hey, you know what, the vet supermarket is just 2 minutes walk. You know, it's so nearby, like every day. What do you think is the selling point of the or renting point of the particular property? And then you start with very positive word. Very well maintained by owner, bright and breezy, good marble flooring, newly refurbished swimming pool, gym, laundry, and then you give metrics to the rest. So for example, 700 meters to Kranjaya LRT, and then you know, 2 kilometers to Karanli Mall, and so on. So details of the property. Like I say, don't write too long, because property seekers are not going to sit down and read one by one. Okay, they're going to pick up words. They're going to see, okay, this is what I want. Looks nice, then I will call you. So, and if it's write too much, they just probably not even going to look at it. So keep it simple, keep it beautiful, keep it straight to the point, right? Make sure you have nice spacing. Don't put cluster like a sardine and so on. So put it better. What do you think? So we have Urbana residence here in option A, and then we have B here. So in your opinion, as a property seeker, which is easier for you to look and read? What do you think? Right. So obviously it's B, right? It's straight to the point. It shows that, okay, 1 plus 1 is this much, and then for 2 plus 1 is this much. It comes with air conditioned cabinet and a kitchen hood, and then it's a prime location. 3 minutes walk, and then covered walkways, high bridge, and these are the facilities, and then the transportation to it. So it is just nice. Okay, it's not too much information, not too less. A has good information to it, right? To be honest, it has very good information to it. Even says like 2 parking spots, and then it's a 15-story high, 365 units, and then this is the square feet, and then you can actually have sky garden. That there's a lot of informations there. It leads to Spring Highway, NP, and so on. But it's like sitting and reading an essay. I have to like read one by one and so on. So as a property seeker, they're not going to read one by one. It's not a storybook. Even he even give detail as such as Johnson Suzy bathroom appliance with water he can say it has good information. The only problem is that there's too much information. So try to keep it very simple. So please follow the option B. Next thing is our property guru, our own property guru feature, which is Spotlight. So Spotlight is a feature that you're able to see in your AgentNet itself. So meaning if you go to your AgentNet, you click on your active listing, you're able to see a little icon, which I'll be showing you later, to Spotlight. So what is Spotlight? Right? So Spotlight is a feature, like I say, you can get up to 5 times more your listing. So this is what Spotlights look like. So the regular listing is just your picture and then the name and the how much is it and so on, right? So Spotlight comes with a 6 extra feature. One is the red border, and then it has a slightly gradient red color. It comes with your profile picture, your headline that you created with your name, and what they have is image carousel, right? So image carousel meaning like in Instagram where you can swipe the pictures. So with normal listing, you will need to actually click on the listing and then look at the pictures. With Spotlight, it's kind of like easy for the property seekers to look at your pictures. And then what I love the most is the WhatsApp and call button. So it's so convenient, right? So you don't have to go to their listing and find the number, save the number, and actually message or call them. You can just do it easily. So please bear in mind, Spotlight influence the ranking. So booking of Spotlight is self-serve through AgentNet. It uses ad credit instead of upfront payment. So it uses your ad credit. Depending on your listing type, property type, and location, different amount of ad credit is needed. The ad credit quantity will be displayed after you select your listing through Spotlight and before you complete the booking. So basically, once you choose, let's say you have 10 active listing, if you choose this particular listing, you're able to see how much ad credit required before deciding to Spotlight. So it'll give you an upfront. So for a successful Spotlight booking, right, your listing need at least a 95% quality score and a completed headline. So if you don't have that, then you can't Spotlight. You'll see that it'll give you some warning, hey, you know what, your quality score is less and so on. Each Spotlight booking is valid for 7 days. So how to Spotlight? Basically log into your AgentNet, and then you go to my listing, right? So basically you go to your my listing and then active listing. So if you want this particular listing, you click Spotlight, which is this icon. It says Spotlight, and then you can see 15 credits. Let me Spotlight now. And then it will tell you the start and the end date and so on. And then you can confirm that you have made Spotlight. It will share your Spotlight is from this date to this date, and you know it's running. So Spotlight influences the ranking. And also we have another feature which we call continuous Spotlight. So in the event, especially before this COVID, right? If you're going for holiday and you're coming back, you're going for a long holiday, you wouldn't be able to log in your AgentNet. So you want to make sure that you continue Spotlight for the next 1 month or 2 months or so. So you can do a continuous, kind of like auto Spotlight. So by clicking on it, it will be auto renewed and reposted every 7 days. Refresh the ranking within the Spotlight tier. of which tier, right? So please, when you have time, go to the consumer site and look how does the tier works. So for example, you can look at maybe a particular area, Skudai or even KLCC or any area. And then if you realize the first 4 slot is given to weekly feature listing, right? Weekly feature listing. This slot is 1 week slot as well, depending on the area. So you will need to contact your customer service or your account manager if you want to spotlight to weekly feature, because that is cash product. So what happens is you have 4 slots, weekly spotlight, and then followed by spotlight listing. Spotlight listing is infinity, right? So it's unlimited. It could be maybe only 5 people spotlight, or it could be 50 people spotlight. So when you create a listing, it is very important for you to understand where is your listing. You see, spotlight is for 7 days, right? So for example, I spotlighted on Monday, so that's already 5 days. But I could be still in page number 3, for example, right? But Mr. Tan, maybe you spotlighted, you create a listing today, like an hour ago, but a regular listing. So your regular listing might probably start from page number 7. Even though I created this listing 5 days ago, but since I spotlighted, I'm still within the spotlight group, right? So since the regular is only after. So always know who's your competition, where are you doing? It's basically a competition, right? So you can actually utilize your ad credit much more smartly. So there are certain places, maybe if you go and look at Bukit Beruntung, nobody spotlight or anything like that. So then you see like your listing is actually page number 1. So you can actually use that ad credit for spotlight in some other areas that you think might be much more higher in competition, right? So this is how you understand your listing. So remember, there's 4 slots and then followed by unlimited spotlight listing, and then follows by the regular listing. So it's very, very simple, not complicated. But if you have questions, don't worry, you can always refer to your salesperson, or you can actually contact customer service. Okay, so the spotlight influence ranking. It's quite simple, right? Actually, I just asked you, I just explained. Yes, so the answer is yes, the spotlight influence ranking. So in summary, we actually came in the end of our training. So in summary, the keyword research tool that I suggested today is KW Finder, Keysearch, and Google Keyword Planner. And then it comes with Google Trend. So it provides you a keyword related data, search volume index, geographical information about search engine, and finally Spotlight, improve your listing performance at any time, higher ranking and better branding. So this is our summary. It's very simple, very short. So I would really recommend all the agents here today to take some time to look at your particular listings and see how can you improve it with the keywords wise, whether your description is good or whether you leave empty. So please go on and update it. Okay, just before we end the session, I just want to share with you just 3 more slides actually about our current initiative, Property Guru, right? The management was very nice to come up with initiative for agent partners during these difficult moments during the lockdown. So for all agents, 100 ad credits for all active accounts as of 31st March, and then 4 months of unlimited access to property transaction report. So to you guys that have this access and they couldn't attend the training done by John To from Property Advisor, I've uploaded the YouTube video in YouTube, of course. So please potentially go and understand how the portal works. You have 4 months of free unlimited access, right? So please make use of it. And then of course you got 60 days of extension, and then we have certain relief initiative for renewing agents as well. And for new agents, this is quite interesting. If you have any family friends or family members, agents are looking to have an account with Property Guru, I think this is a really good time for them to invest on this, right? Because they have a 40% price reduction. And the second one, our marketers are doing a very good job. Every week they're coming out with fresh content on agent news. So you can find this under the consumer page. You go to propertyguru.com.my and then look for agent news. You're able to see all these articles. It's not like when I say articles, a lot of people will be thinking that, oh, it's a long article. It's really short but insightful, impactful articles, right? It will just go straight to the point, that it will be really helpful for you. So please go and have a look at that as well. And then finally, special edition webinar series. So we came up with few topics already. If you haven't signed up for the next topic, for example, get notice for with 5 listing tips or what property seekers are looking, please please go and sign up to our academy page. Okay, before we end the session, thank you so much for your time. I will be here for another few minutes to answer your questions in the chat box. So far, there's no questions. Everyone said it's good. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So if you have any questions at all, I'll be here for the next few minutes. So please buzz me and stay safe.